We continue now at the top of Daf Lamed Aleph Amud Aleph from Meseches Kiddushin. This is Kiddushin Daf 31a. And the previous Amud Rebbe said that Goloi v'yadua lifnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu was revealed to HaKadosh Baruch Hu that naturally a son will honor his mother more than his father, shemishad loso b'dvarim, because she appeases him with nice words. Lefikach, therefore, hiktim HaKadosh Baruch Hu kibud av lekibud em. That's why HaKadosh Baruch Hu put kabed es avicha before kabed es imacha. He put kibud av, honoring one's father, before honoring one's mother. And similarly, it was revealed and known before the one who made a proclamation and created the world. HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows that a son naturally fears his father more than his mother, because he teaches him Torah. Therefore, HaKadosh Baruch Hu morah ha'em l'morah ha'av. In the pasuk, HaKadosh Baruch Hu has morah ha'em, the fear of the mother, first before the fear of the father. And the Gemara continues, Tani Tana Kame de Rav Nachman, a Tana taught before Rav Nachman as follows: Bisman she'odam etzares aviv es imo, when a person pains his father and his mother, when he causes them distress. Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, Yafa asisi shelo darti beineim, it's good that I do not dwell among them, shel mole darti beineim, because if I did live among them, tziyaruni, then they would have caused me pain, he would have caused me distress as well. And the Gemara continues, Amar Rabbi Yitzchak says, Kala over aver b'seiser, anyone who transgresses an aver in private, ki'ilu dochek ragle shchina, it's like pressing up against the feet of the shchina. Shenemar, like it says, Ko amar Hashem, so says Hashem, Hashemayim kesi, the heavens is my throne, v'ha'aretz hadom ragloi, and the earth is my footstool. And Rashi explains, V'aretz hadom ragloi, and the earth is my footstool. V'ha'over b'seiser, when a person does an aver in private, Omer, it's like he's saying, Ein ha'makom kan, like God is not here. Lafika chunistar lomer ein yodeya nimsa kedochik raglov v'mekatzro. It's like he's making HaKadosh Baruch Hu small, he's pressing up against his feet. The feet of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so to speak, are on the earth, lomer ein kan, and this person is saying, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not here. And the Gemara continues, Amar Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi says, Asr la'adam sheyelach arba amos bekom zakufa. It's forbidden for a person to walk 4 amos completely upright. Shenemar, like the pasuk says, Meloch ha'aretz kevodo, the entire earth is filled with his glory. And Rashi says, Meloch ha'aretz mashma mishtarve v'yored lamata. It's like down here on earth, v'hazokef komaso nira kedochik, the same idea. Somebody who straightens himself out, walks in this arrogant manner. It's like he's pushing on the space, so to speak, of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And the Gemara continues, Rav Huna breid Rav Yoshua lo mazgi arba amos begiloi harosh. Rav Huna, the son of Rav Yoshua, he would not walk 4 amos with his head uncovered. Amar, he said, Shechina lemala meroshi, the Shechina is above my head. And the Gemara continues, Shaal ben Almana Achas, says Rabbi Eliezer, the son of a certain widow, asked Rabbi Eliezer, Abba omer hashkeni mayim v'imo omeres hashkeni mayim. Let's say my father says, give me water to drink, and my mother says, give me water to drink. Eze mehem kodem, which one of them comes first? Amar Lei said to him, Hanach kavod imcha ve'asei kavod avicha. Leave aside. He told him to leave aside the honor of your mother and instead do what's needed to honor your father. She'ata ve'imcha chayavim b'kavod avicha, because you and your mother are both chayiv to honor your father. Balifnei Rabbi Yoshua, so then the same individual came before Rabbi Yoshua, Amar lo kach, and he said to him the same answer. Amar lo, so he said to him, Rebbe, nisgar shemahu, what if my mother is divorced, so now she's not chayiv, she's not obligated to honor my father, what's the halacha in that situation? Amar le, he said to him, Mi bein risei einecha nikar, sheben almona ata, from your eyes I can tell that you're actually the son of a widow, you're not actually asking the question for any practical reason. Hata lehen mayim besafel, give them some water, pour them some water in a pitcher, v'kakela hen ketarnagolin, and squawk at them like chickens. And Rashi explains, Mi bein risei einecha, from your eyelashes I can tell, meaning to say, sa'aros shebeshuras kisu ayin. Again, we're talking about the eyelashes. It's clear, Shayisa Yasum, it's clear that you actually were a Yasum, you're an orphan, because of the crying. From such crying, we can tell from your eyelashes that you're actually an almona, and so therefore you're not asking this question for any practical reason. Shaben almona ata, again, you're the son of a widow. V'lo tzarech ata l'maisa, you're not asking this question practically. You don't have a father alive anymore. Ela lilmod basa, you're just coming to learn. Vani omer l'chad, I'm saying to you, shekavat shneim shavel lecha, that for you, the honor of both of them is equal. And then he gave him this answer, Hata lehem mayim besafel v'kakei, I said to him, fill up a pitcher with some water and squawk to summon the chickens, karkar lahem kemosh mekarkin latarnagolim, the way they would summon chickens with this kind of a sound. The point of this answer was, because of the fact that he was not asking a practical question, but he asked it as if he was asking something practical. Amar li abba v'imo heshiva b'lashon schok. He said, my father and my mother say to me, there is no father and mother, he's the son of a widow over here. So therefore he answered him in almost a joke kind of manner, because it was not a practical question, even though it was asked as if it was a practical question. And the Gemara continues, Dorash Ula Rabba Pischa de Bein Nasiya, the great Ula darshaned on the doorway of the Bein Nasiya, of the house of the Nasi. Ma'idach, what does it mean when it's written in the Pasuk, Yoducha Hashem kol malchei aretz, all the kings, they thank you Hashem, ki shamu imrei ficha, they hear the words of your mouth. Maimor picha lo nemar, doesn't say maimor picha, which would be singular, ela imrei ficha, rather it says imrei ficha. B'shah shamar HaKadosh Baruch Hu means as follows, at the time that HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, Anochi v'lo yelach, HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, I am the only God, don't have any other gods. Amru umos ha'olam, so the nations of the world said, L'chvod atzmahu doresh, he's just making these proclamations for his own honor. Kevan shamar, but then when HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, Kabed es avicha v'esimecha, to honor your father and your mother, chazru v'hodu l'ma'amoros harishonu, so then they admitted about the first proclamations of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that's what it means, ki shamru imrei ficha. And the Gemara continues, Rava Amar Mehacha, Rava says the same idea from here, from the following pasuk, Rosh Devarcha Emes, it says, the beginning of your words are truth. Rosh Devarcha v'lo sof Devarcha, the beginning of your words, not the end of your words. Ella, rather, it means exactly what we said above, Misof Devarcha, from the end of your words, meaning from Kabed Esavicha v'yasimecha, Nikar Sharosh Devarcha Emes. It is clear that the beginning of your words, meaning Anochi and Lo Yelacha, that also was truth. And the Gemara continues, Boy minei me Ravula, they asked Ravula the following question, Ad heichon kibbud avoim, to what extent does kibbud avoim go? Amar lahem, he said to them, Tzu'u ru'u ma'asa ovet kochav emechad ba'Ashkelon, go and see what a particular idol worshipper in Ashkelon did, how far he went to respect his father. V'dama ben Nesina Shemo, his name was Dama ben Nesina. Pamachas bikshu chachamim pragmatia b'shishim ribo. There was once a time when the chachamim wanted a certain merchandise for 600,000 b'shishim ribo schar. He was going to make a profit of 600,000. But the key to get the merchandise was under the head of his father who was sleeping, and he didn't want to disturb him. And the Gemara continues, Amar Rav Yehuda, Amar Shmuel, Rav Yehuda says that Shmuel says, Shalos Rabbi Eliezer. They asked Rabbi Eliezer, at Heichon kibbud avoim, to what extent is kibbud avoim? Amar Lehem, he said to them, Suru ma'asov et kochav emechad la'aviv ba'Ashkelon, go out and see what a particular idol worshipper did for his father in Ashkelon. V'Dama ben Nesina Shmo, his name was Dama ben Nesina. Bekshu mimenu chacham ma'avonim la'ephod b'shishim ribo schar. The chachamim wanted from him stones for the ephod, and there were again a profit of 600,000. For Rav Kahana Masni, Rav Kahana taught b'shmonim ribo, it was actually not 600,000, it was a profit of 800,000. V'yamaftech munach tachas merashosav shalaviv, and there was a key underneath the head of his father, v'lo tziaro, and he didn't want to disturb him. L'shono ha'cheres, the next year, Nasan HaKadosh Baruch Hu secharo, HaKadosh Baruch Hu paid him back, he gave him his reward, Shenolda lo para aduma be'edro, because it was born to him a para aduma, a red cow, as part of his flock. Nichnasu Chachmei Yisrael etzlo, and the Chachmei Yisrael came to him. Amar lehem, he said to them, Yodei ani bochem shimani mevakesh mikem kol mamon sheba'olam. I know that if I ask from you any amount of money, atem nostim, you'll give it to me. Elo'ein ani mevakesh mikem, but I'm only going to ask from you eloso mamon shefsaditi b'shvil kavod abba, the amount of money that I lost when I respected my father. And the Gemara continues, V'yomer Rabbi Chanina, and Rabbi Chanina says, Umami she'eno mitzuva v'yosa kach, if this is the reward for Dama ben Nesina, who's not even commanded in Kabed Esavicha v'yasimecha, because he's not part of Klal Yisrael, and yet this is his reward, mitzuva v'yosa, somebody who is commanded and fulfills the mitzvah of Kabed Esavicha v'yasimecha, Allah chaskama v'kama, all the more so, how great his reward will be. The Amar Rabbi Chanina, because Rabbi Chanina says, Gadol mitzuva v'yosa, it's greater the person who is commanded to do something, and he does it, mimi she'eno mitzuva, from somebody who was not commanded, v'yosa, and he does it. Amar Rav Yosef says, Mereisha Avamina, originally I thought, Man dahava Amar li halacha Rabbi Yehuda damar suma pater min ha-mitzvahs. If somebody were to tell me that the halacha is like Rabbi Yehuda, that a blind person is pater from mitzvahs, Rav Yosef was blind, avidna yom tov l'Rabbanan, I would make a day of celebration for the Rabbanan, the halo mifkidna, because I am not commanded, v'o avidna, yet I do the mitzvahs. But hashtad shamisa l'hadam Rabbi Chanina, but now that I've heard what Rabbi Chanina said, that gadol mitzvah v'yosa yoser mimishenu mitzvah v'yosa, that it's better to be commanded and to do it more than somebody who's not commanded and does it. Adarab, on the contrary, man damar li de'ein halacha Rabbi Yehuda, the one who tells me that the halacha is not like Rabbi Yehuda, avidna yom tov l'Rabbanan, I'll make a day of celebration for the Rabbanan because it's better that I in fact am commanded. And the Gemara continues, Kiyasar Rav Dimi Amar, when Rav Dimi came, he said, Pamachas hayolavosh sirkon shel zahav. One time, Dama ben Esina, he was wearing a golden cloak, v'hayayoshe ben gedolei Romi, and he was sitting among the great people of Rome. Uvasa imo v'karatzom imanu, his mother came and tore it from him. V'tavchalo al rosho, she hit him on his head. V'yarkalo b'fanav, and she spit in front of him. V'lo hechlima, but he would not embarrass her. And the Gemara continues, Tani Avimi Bered Rabbi Avo, Avimi the son of Rabbi Avo taught, Yesh ma'achil loyaviv pisyoni v'tardum in olam. There are some people that they can that he'll feed his father pheasant, and yet it's going to cause him to be destroyed. It's going to cause him to lose his reward in this world. V'yesh matchinu barechayim, but there are others who will make the son who makes his father grind at the millstone, and yet that person will be greatly rewarded. Rashi says, "Betardum in olam," it can cause bad. Why? Shenena shalav. It could be that the son, even though he's feeding him a pheasant, he's feeding him something which is considered to be a luxury, but still he'll be punished. Shamar lo tzorasai in al sudasu, because if he feeds it to him in a way where he's showing that he's stingy, so on the contrary, he will not be rewarded. V'yesh matchinu berechaim. You can have other instances where a son is going to have his father do work with the millstone, difficult work. Shi malacha kasha. It's a difficult work, and yet if he's doing it in the proper fashion, he will be rewarded. And we will continue with this discussion in the next video on Daf Lamed Aleph Amid Beis.